How do you feel or hope that this more awareness of this topic and these influences, as we think of them more critically, are going to affect productions in the future?
I think that the horror genre, is here to stay. And one of the things that I hope my book contributes to, not only academics being reminded of, but maybe in a popular press setting or audience, is that genres are cyclical, meaning that genres sort of come back around historically and over time for certain reasons. It doesn't just happen, in a vacuum, or it doesn't just happen capriciously, that there are certain reasons why certain genres appear at certain times. I think lately, a lot of, this has maybe been for the past 10 years, I would say, a lot of sort of YA or teen television has been very interested in horror, specifically in the kind of occult horror that I've been researching, vampires, witches, that kind of thing. The CW, the TV network, has basically built its brand on that, more or less. It kind of rises and falls on that. So if you think about shows like The Vampire Diaries or the originals, Supernatural, certainly, that's been on for God knows how long.
Just ended.
Which I believe is coming to a close or just ended. Yeah. So I think there is something really interesting about the fact that that market currently is very much youth targeted, right? Or at least teen, young adult targeted. That's something that certainly was a big part of the discourse of why Twilight was so successful, right? And sort of it hit a nerve, or it hit a niche when Twilight came out. And it's the same thing, I think, with these other shows that have appeared on television that are really giving not only just young folks and teens in general, or even people in their 20s and later, but particularly people who are dealing with the notion of possibly coming out or recognizing that they are not straight or fall somewhere on the LGBTQ spectrum. Again, that sort of template of otherness, right? That seenness of that sometimes it's okay to be an other, and that there are sort of pleasures that go along with that. And there are communities and subcultures that are formed around those identities that don't have to be all about, shame or disgust or being a loner.